Yo, guys, Justin Jaynes here with the 10-7, and we have all this talk about Islam going up to welterweight and, changing weight classes. And Chael Sonnen even came out and said that he was afraid to fight Ilia Topuria. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to put all that to bed rest right now. But the question is, what does Ilia Topuria have to do to get what he wants? And what he wants is to fight Islam Makhachev for the lightweight title. First off, let's talk a little bit about Ilia right here. Okay, let's take a look at his record. This is Tapology. You guys know I like Tapology, probably my favorite one, easiest one. We have Ilia El Matador Topuria, 16-0 right now, guys. 8-0 in the UFC, 3-0 in the prior, organization he was in before that, making his UFC debut in October of 2020. Since then, he's compiled together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he's going on. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. He's 8-0, like I mentioned. And guys, this guy is the featherweight legend killer. You look at this; these are huge wins. Josh Emmett is a killer. Bryce Mitchell, killer. Jai Herbert, super tough. Ryan Hall, expert grappler. Now we go up. Alexander Volkanovski knocks him off. We're talking about one of the best featherweights of all time. Then we go to Max Holloway, again, one of the best featherweights of all time. He's cleared out this division. There's nobody that I'm really interested in watching him fight again. You saw a Volkanovski just did to Lopez. Incredible fight, but we've already knocked him out. Max Holloway's going up to lightweight, and I'm sure he's going to stay at lightweight. So I think he should be credited a little bit for this Max Holloway fight, even though it was at featherweight. Now, going up and fighting Charles. This is going to be such a great fight. Charles is one of the best grapplers in the history of the lightweight division. And, and he's a former champion. This is him really testing himself against a true lightweight, a guy that's been there and done that. Some people say Oliveira's kind of on his downswing right now. And that might be true, but he's still tough and he still has a lot to bring into fights. So the question of the hour is, what does Ilia Topuria have to do to get this fight with Islam? And do I not only think Ilia has to do something, Islam has to do something well. And I think this is the mastermind behind the UFC of Dana White, or maybe Sean Shelby, Mick Maynard, some guys working behind the scenes are already talking about this super fight they can put together. If Ilia goes up to welterweight, wins the welterweight strap and defends it 3 or 4 times. Now Ilia goes up to lightweight and defends the belt 3 or 4 times. Now we have this incredible super fight. We can come back to this matchup at a later date, and we can build it as like the Anderson Silva, George St. Pierre super fight we never got. We had both of these incredible champions. George St. Pierre even going up to 185 to win the belt again, never defending it, but he still came back, went up to beat Michael Bisping, and Michael Bisping beat Anderson Silva. So that kind of super fight was just out of the loop for now. But guys, think about what we could have next year. These guys are still young. These guys still have a lot of miles that they can go through. And Islam, he is always in Khabib's shadow, so he's trying to always do the bigger and better things. And Islam going up to welterweight, winning that strap and getting some fights, and maybe they do a catchweight at like 160 or 165 even. How cool would that be? Because there's been a lot of speculation through the years that the UFC is going to add another weight class. And I mean, this is fairy tale land, guys, and it's very unlikely. But what if they do a super fight at like 160 or 165? By both of these guys separating and going to trying to conquer other divisions, this is great for the sport. We're still building these guys. If these guys come in and just like Islam says, if he goes in there and smashes Ilia Topuria and puts him away within 3 rounds, he's going to get the same credibility like when he beat Volkanovski twice. Guys are like, oh, well, he's a featherweight. Oh, well, he's a featherweight. Ilia Topuria is a featherweight too, and he has not established himself as a lightweight fighter just yet. I think it will be incredible if Ilia goes up and wins the belt. I'm a big Charles Oliveira fan, but I think that this super fight has so much hype, or could get so much hype behind it. Again, guys like Chael Sonnen saying, oh, Islam's running, he's scared. Listen, Islam Makhachev is not afraid. He's trying to look at the bigger picture and see what's better for his legacy. And him going up to welterweight and defending that strap several times is way better for his legacy, giving Ilia a chance to go up to lightweight and solidify himself as the lightweight champion. Give Islam something interesting to fight about. Ilia goes up, he wins the belt and has 3-4 title defenses now because he's 16-0 right now. Say he gets to 20-0, and Islam's like, all right, now this matchup's interesting. Now I'm going to go back to lightweight and dethrone this guy that's 20-0. He has all this credibility at lightweight. He had all the credibility at featherweight. Now Islam comes back down and takes his gold. That will solidify himself as the best lightweight in the history of division, even with a loss on his record, putting himself in front of Khabib Nurmagomedov. Guys, this is just a theory. This is just speculation, but I think this is what the UFC wants to draw up. This is what I want to draw up, and this is the plan that I would love to see play out. Guys, tell me what you think in the comments.